On the death of Stalin, Mao thought Khrushchev should kowtow, who'd come to power 4 years later, and then took great offense at Khrushchev's speech that censored Stalin's errors as dictator. Likewise at the rebuff, for Mao quite bad enough not handing back out to Mongolia, but worse still would not sanction Mao's Korean expansion, deepening his melancholia. And then Mao's great leap forward, kudos to restore, would bother Khrushchev more than usual, who made it clear more aid and building up of trade would likely meet with a refusal, leaving Moscow and Beijing rivals for communism's heart and mind. Mao saw communism's revival in Chinese peasant terms defined, and while Soviets took as their Bible Marx by Lenin redesigned, both condemned each other's false idols, each to the other's viewpoint blind. So Moscow put a freeze on sharing expertise in rockets, fuel and nuclear weapons. New rivalry which must arouse mutual mistrust when either one the other threatens. Nor did it favor Mao when told of Eisenhower appeased with peaceful coexistence. For Soviet elites or movement to complete world revolution at a distance. But more ominous was this Mao backing communist dissenters who'd set free Albania, and further angered Khrushchev, whose complaints he brushed off, urging rebels in Romania, leaving Moscow and Beijing rivals as Khrushchev cut off Soviet aid. Tit for tat continued reprisals till moves to oust Khrushchev were made, and so the H-bomb for China vital, as further plans for tests were laid, warmed and chilled both White House and Whitehall, as Sino-Soviet tempers frayed. For Mao cast previous changes aside, and Brezhnev's patience tried to start his cultural revolution. His own little red book in quick time overtook all things Stalinist and Confucian. Then the long river Ussuri frontier aroused fury, Moscow's quite as much as Beijing's. It ran so far and wide, and flooded by the tide, left land round which the waves were raging, which spat had its seed when Khrushchev had agreed to let the Chinese have Demansky. But when Mao crowed too loud, a Brezhnevian cloud would keep its banks of Chinese tanks free, leaving Moscow and Beijing rivals, when Washington for Beijing plumped, which having seen Kosygин's arrival by Nixon and Kissinger trumped, Sino-Soviet bickering spiraled, with Brezhnev in high dudgeon slumped, leaving rivals eyeball to eyeball, till Marx by Gorbachev was dumped.